Let's look into the app functions. The app have two user logins. One is an admin login and another is a user login. Here we log in as an admin mode. In admin mode, you have full control over the app. You get to access all the functionality of the app. Currently you can see that you have user list, time zone, sounder and holiday list, exporting database and importing database, and additionally settings and logout. Well, this is the main dashboard page where you download data to the smart controller. We shall explore some of the app functionalities. First, we check out the user list. Here, we manage the card holders and their names. For example, let's add a new user. We can add the card number in hex format, 10 digit or 8 digit, depending on the reader's number capabilities. Here, for demo purposes, let's use the 8 digit. As you can see that for 8 digit, you need to have the comma in the number system. Then we select the time zone and we give a name and just add that particular user into the database. Let's say in the database you have 2000 over names and cards. We can actually search them using the search bar. You can search them by name or you can even search by their card numbers. Well, of course, the card numbers you need to select whether you want to search by hexa value or the 8-digit value. Every numbers you add in, the database actually stores all the numbers in the hexa value. But for our references is the purpose, it converts the hex value numbers into 10-digit or 8-digit. Okay. The controller, our smart controller is able to use up to 66 bits actually. So that means the hexa value numbers we can actually put in around 16 characters. Now standalone is much more smarter already. Let's look into our next function, the time zone. Time zone has 8 zones. Each of it has 2 slots with start time and end time. Let's do an example. We'll set a start time and end time. When you click on the time slot, a time selection pops up. So now we can select the time. Let's do the second slot. Additionally, you can select the days as well. You can define which days that this slot should take place. And you can see that we have a holiday day as well for selection. So that's it. And you can see on the bar there all the details. The next function is a bit unique. It is known as sounder or timer. It actually is an automation where we can automate the system how you want it to behave. In access control, we use them as permanent open or permanent close. Here we have selected as on, which is permanent open. Then following time we selecting as off, which is permanent close. Then we need to set the system back to normal. So once we have selected, we select the normal state, and as well we can select the days where we want it to work. Set the time and you have then the system will start working according to that time. Sounder is a bit straightforward. It's very simple and very simple to set. So the next function is the holiday function. So we have 20 lists. We can set actually 20 holiday lists. We can select which dates are the holidays and give a name. Of course, the date is the one is the most important than compared to the name. The days we select it as a holiday, when we upload to the controller on that particular day, it will follow as holiday. This is also pretty much straightforward and simple to set. We have covered most of the smart controllers function. Alright, so now we can look into what else this app can do. One of the functions we have is importing users from the Excel sheet. You can prepare an Excel sheet with the user's name, card number, and even time profile. Then you can import it through the Excel itself. Now let's try to import an example Excel which we already prepared earlier. See there, I'm selecting the Excel and select. Now we can actually view the names. Once we are satisfied with the name, so we know that we imported the right one, we can save the file. It will save it into the database. So now we can do it the opposite, where we can export our database into Excel. So you can keep this as your backup or as your reference into your system.